What's up, guys? Today I just want to focus in on cleaning. So you can see these drawers are very dirty. They've got lots of scratches on them, and we're going to be refinishing these, so we need to get them as absolutely clean before we ever start the coating process, or else anything you do just won't stick, or you'll see little bubbles and things come up. These are very greasy. That has to come off. First thing we're going to do, I like to use simple green, is just spray it down. And this is full strength. I do not have this diluted because we want to be able to get right down through that grease. So the other thing that I've got here are these coarse scrubbing pads. The brand that I like to use, mainly because they're on Amazon and they're cheap, is Duragold. They're good abrasives. This is the premium gold pads, which are very rough. So next thing you'll see is I have my sander hooked up without the vacuum hose, and that's just because I don't want to pull water into my vacuum, or the simple green. And then I've got that Duragold just stuck right there on my sander. And then we want to sand as much of this off with our scrubby pad as we can. Once it looks like we've gotten most of it off of there, just wipe it down. And we're going to take another pad, just keep the edges sprayed, and we want to make sure that we got everything out of these grooves. Again, this is a really critical step in the refinishing industry because so many coatings are or can be affected by grease. And that, it really doesn't matter whether it's water-based or solvent-based coatings. In this case, we'll be using a water-based polyurethane. 2-component. So even with something as expensive as those are, 2-component polyurethanes, we still have to make sure that we've gotten the piece completely clean. Okay, so that's the front. You'll notice on the sides, that's where a lot of your grease will pull up. On the back, it's not as important, but it's still important because you'll have some of these edges that show around. I've already taken these bumpers off. You always have to take those off whenever you're refinishing. Good thing about these gold scrubby pads is they will get most of that off. If you don't have one of these, you may have to use something like Goo Gone and maybe a scraper to get those off. Wipe it down, and then you'll just rinse and repeat this process with every door. Make sure even if the door looks clean that you still do this because oftentimes you can't see the grease. It's really important. I like to take a scraper. Sometimes you can see there will be gunk that gets in these corners. Especially after you clean it, it just kind of naturally flows to the corners. I'll pick that out. Anything that's in there. Thanks for watching.